Well, I'm back, and I want to show you this little tool that I was looking for. Of course, it's been a few days since I left you, and I have changed into another outfits because I want to do my eyes today a little bit like a more formal event. We used to go out a lot, social events and so forth, but we've been pretty much home for the last year. But I still want to show you a fun eye color. Now, I could use some blue in my eyeshadow, but I don't normally. A blue would be pretty with this top, or sometimes I've used a little purple. But this is the little eyebrow tool that I love so much. Now, I am a snob about eyebrows. I don't want them to look too bushy. I don't want them to look like a straight line. I don't want them to have a funny technique. I'm not happy with my eyebrows, and I may go to have some sort of procedure. I don't think I'm going to pay $800, but I may have something done. Now, the rule of thumb about your eyebrows is to line up the inner brow about here at your nose, the outer line about here, and then I like a little arch, and I've seen arches done several ways, but I like my arch just about over my iris there. It bothers me to no end that my eyebrows are not symmetrical. This one's much lower. I told you I had had blepharoplasty before on both eyes actually, and your insurance will pay for it if it interferes with your field of vision. But my left eye here is really drooping, and I think it's time to have that again. Now, a more permanent solution would be to have a complete forehead lift. I don't want to do that because I don't want to look surprised all the time. And you will notice in my forehead today, there's a little crease here. I sleep with headphones that are enmeshed in a little headband, and that's what that's from. So let's get started with my eyebrows. Now, I'm going to have to use my little makeup mirror here to really see. Now, some people draw a little line right here to give you a little starting place. And so since that this eyebrow is a little lower, I'm going to try to raise it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to come on down. You really want your tail to be very narrow here. I don't do a real good job with it. So I'm going to try to do this one a little lower. And I heard of somebody that actually had such an asymmetry that she shaved one of hers and just drew it on. Actually, I think I was supposed to, I thought I had everything out, but I don't. I think you're actually supposed to sort of brush them up a little bit. I have a lot of eyebrow tools. I have this spool, and actually there's a spool on the end of this. I have a little comb, I have a little brush, so I ought to be able to do all this. So I don't want them too dark. My eyebrows are still very pretty light. I've had people ask me if I want to dye them. No, I do not. I might think about that. But I do need to get a little more definition here. And I've heard that your eyebrows are not supposed to be twins. They are supposed to be siblings. So that helps me too. Now, another thing I could do is use a tiny little eyebrow brush like this and add it a little bit of powder to it. Sometimes I do this. This is the Waxing the City, and I have sort of a medium tones here. So I could just draw it on just like this. Sometimes I do it that way. Now, when I get my eyebrows on, another thing you're supposed to do is have it a little lighter here and then darker going this way, and I don't always get that. So see, my face is looking more framed already. I've also heard that when you wear glasses, you should have more eye makeup on so it doesn't really get lost, and I think that's true. So they are not perfect, but they are better. And then if you get them too dark, you can kind of brush them like this. You can brush them out a little bit. Okay, the next thing I am going to do is to put on my eyeshadow. And I thought I had out all of my brushes, but I don't exactly. So I'm looking over here. I have another eyeshadow brush that is angled. That is angled, but it's smaller than the one I just added. This will do. So I'm going to start with my eyeshadow now. Now, I usually add 3 different colors. I've seen people add more. So right under my eyebrow, I'm going to add the lightest color. And then here is going to be the